Hello Capricorn, welcome to your April 2017 reading. It's Crystal here, and I'm going to get right into your reading. I'll begin with the Druidcraft Tarot, and then I'm going to bring in another deck, a new deck for me. I've been using it for the first time this month. But first of all, I'll lay these cards out for Capricorn. April 2017. Actually, I feel I should stop right there. We have the Ten of Cups. The Two of Swords. The Tower. And at the bottom of the deck, the energy overlooking your spread, is the High Priestess. And another highly intuitive card, the Queen of Cups. I'll just keep that in mind. I might draw on it. And this is the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krans. And I'm going to use this deck as the underlying feeling for the cards I've just laid out for Capricorn. And I do have some of these cards in reverse. I think I took about a quarter of them and reversed them randomly for Capricorn, April 2017. And we have the Hierophant. It's in reverse. I'll just show it to you in the upright. Looks like a blackbird or a crow with a lightning strike and a key. These are new to me. I'm just getting familiar with them. And it is a number 5, and it is in reverse. We have the Father of Swords, or the King of Swords in other decks. And the Daughter of Pentacles, which is in reverse. And if you're to be more familiar, that would be the Page of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, to go with the High Priestess, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. And this is how it looks in the upright. And at the bottom, underneath that card, is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'll keep that in mind too. Alright Capricorn, I think I'm going to go right to the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse. And I should say, for any of you that are new to my readings, I don't necessarily read these as past, present, and future. And so I'm reading the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant in reverse, not necessarily as something what has happened in the past. It could be now or in the near future, but you can take it if it relates to you in the past or whatever, just go with that. But the Ten of Cups does represent the traditional family life. It is about abundance and happiness. It is represented by Mars in Pisces. But interestingly, we have that Hierophant in reverse. The feeling about this traditional family value is no longer honored by some of you. And this doesn't need to be a family. This could be anything that has a traditional, familiar energy. a church, an organization you belong to, any kind of organization. It's about a certain structure, orthodox, conformity, structures that are accepted by society in general. It's rebelling against this certain structure. It's rejecting the codes and the values. It can indicate that you have a new original idea about something that isn't really accepted by the general mainstream. And so it's almost like you have to move away from that one particular area in order to really express your new idea fully. Or you could simply be reevaluating the principles or the values that you used to believe in or hang on to. Now your next cards are the Two of Swords and the Father of Swords. Now these two cards could represent a decision that you want to make about this scenario. So you are giving this some thought and you are trying to make a decision. Now she does have a blindfold around her eyes. There is something in front of you that needs to be faced or addressed. This card is suggesting, especially with the Father of Swords or the King of Swords right beneath it, that it is time for you to speak your truth, take the blindfold off, and face what it is you need to face. Change does seem to be inevitable here, particularly with the Tower as your next card. I think you may be helped along the way by someone who is very decisive, or something will come into your life to help you make this decision, because the energy right beneath it is the Father of Swords. This energy is very decisive, discriminating, and knows how to influence circumstances. The Father of Swords can also indicate or represent legal or financial help, advice. And so it does look as though whatever this upheaval is, as you see with the Tower card, there is this big lightning strike to the crown chakra, or to the top of this building. And that can represent an epiphany, a very powerful realization of what you need to do. But it is suggesting that the old ways are going to crumble. And that is what is suggesting here with the Hierophant in reverse, that these old ways or this structure here is no longer acceptable to you. Now it does look like this may have religious or spiritual overtones, because you do have the High Priestess overlooking your spread. So for some of you that is what it will be. But for some of you, like I said, it could be just about anything that really is going to make a profound change in your life. I'd like to look at the Daughter of Pentacles first here, because it is about stability, security, and it is represented by Taurus, Virgo, and your sign, Capricorn. It often suggests someone very good-natured, studious, self-reliant, very careful and cautious. It's very solid, stable, and secure energy. It's patient and persevering. Now I'm telling you about this in the upright. So in the reverse, it's as though all of that is being thrown out the window. That there's something that you are letting go of. All this very stable, secure, solid energy is turned upside down, and it's right underneath the Tower. So this can mean even a small financial loss, as it is a pentacle. Now we'll just take a look at the Tower again. The Tower does represent, or can represent, the removal of something, releasing something, purifying, because of the fire we have there, the lightning. It can be about a higher awareness, and therefore the old forms can no longer stand when you have this new awareness about something. It can be about enlightenment. It can mean being awestruck. You may find a new love or someone who comes into your life that you are just struck with awe. Although I kind of doubt that. I don't see any real love. The only love card is the Ten of Cups, but it does have the Hierophant in reverse. So actually, well, this could be a new love. And it could be something very different. It could be even, if you're gay, coming out of the closet, so to speak. It could be that the orthodox ways are old to you, and that there is a new way that is going to sort of upset everybody. But something like that, or it could even be, as I said, a religion that you're going to leave, and that leaves everybody in shock and awe. They would never expect you to do something like that. So, and the Tower is usually an energy that's very sudden. It's an abrupt shake-up. It can also represent volatility between you and someone else. It can also represent something that happens abruptly to suddenly reconnect you with someone. Whatever it is, it feels like it is something that really, that is very deep, that touches you on more than just the surface level, because we do have the High Priestess overlooking your whole spread. And the energy sort of feeding into it is the Five of Cups in reverse. And so I would just like to look at the Five of Cups in reverse first. The Five of Cups is represented by Mars in Scorpio. Now in the upright, the Five of Cups does represent a sense of loss. It's rather a sad card. But in reverse, it can say that you are ready to move forward. The loss or the sadness or the difficulty in your life has passed. You have a new interest, or your interest in life has been renewed. You have changed your perspective about something, and you're ready to begin again. You are no longer going to mourn over something or feel sad about something or let you're not going to let it interfere or lead your life any longer. So you are ready to make this big change. Now the interesting thing about the High Priestess, first and foremost, I always see her as the keeper of secrets. And it's feeling as though you are going to reveal a secret, and that it may just blow everyone right out of the water. There's going to be something that you are going to reveal to others, or others are going to reveal to you, and it's going to cause a major change in your life, or possibly the life of others, or both. The High Priestess is represented by the Moon, and this can be called the gateway to initiation, as something new is beginning. It is also about inner wisdom. It can be a spiritual counselor, or you may become a spiritual counselor. Because we have the Hierophant in reverse, for some of you that could well be that you are changing your religion or your values, your spirituality, and you are going to either join a new group or Actually, the High Priestess is more of someone who stands alone, but does have a feeling of peace and balance, as if that is what you are going to achieve. And then with this reverse card, it's saying that you're moving forward with this energy. And I'm going to draw one final card to close off your reading. And this is from the Enchanted Map deck, or the Oracle deck, for Capricorn for April 2017. I wanted to say May for some reason, for Capricorn. And we have Cleaning House, number 37, which does add up to a 10, which adds up to a 1. So, cleaning house, I would say, for a new beginning. I think I will just read a little bit from the booklet. Celebrate a spring cleaning and feel the freedom as you make way for much better things. Look at what you've resisted discarding and be honest about its value. Be honest and clean house. All right, Capricorn, well, I do wish you a wonderful month of April and all the best.